Alright, so we have perpendicular lines. BE is perpendicular to AC. We have DF perpendicular to AC. So I'm thinking that AC should be the same. You know, AC is congruent to CA. We know that's reflexive property. Okay. And we also know that DF is congruent to BE right here. And we know AF is congruent to CE. So that is congruent to that. Okay. So what we can start to do is our statements and reasons. Statement, reason. Okay, now also when I look at this, I got confused the first time I was looking at it because I couldn't quite figure out what this was or what this was. Because I know A and B and C, D are the same, but that's just because we know about parallelograms. So we want to do something else to get there. If we look at this line AC, we see that it's almost kind of like a transversal if AB and CD are parallel. So if you remember this from class where I wrote out something that looked like this, DC, and sorry, this should be D and this should be C, my bad. And so then over here, we said that this angle was congruent to that angle, and same thing here, these two angles are congruent. So this angle here should be congruent to this angle, right? And this angle is congruent to this angle. So now we have an angle side angle. Angle side angle. So once we get there, then we know that this side is congruent to this side. Alright, so now let's try to put all that into words. Now that maybe we can take out some of what we don't need, like this part, we didn't really need that, but we needed everything else. So let's just start writing it out. So we have BE is perpendicular to AC, and that is given. But let's also say what we know about that. We know that angle E is congruent to angle F because definition of perpendicular lines, meaning that they create 90-degree angles. We're told that DF is perpendicular to AC, and that's also given. So now that I think about it, maybe this should have gone down here, but hey, it doesn't matter for the time being. And then we have BE is congruent to DF, that's also given. Or sorry, they're not congruent. Yeah, they are. Sorry. They are congruent. So we know that those two are equal. And then we said that angle FAD is congruent to angle ECB, and because of alternate interior angles theorem, remember that good old stuff? Oh boy, taking a little bit longer than I thought. Okay, so now we have triangle BAE is congruent to triangle, for sake of time, I'm not sure. I know that this probably isn't right, but CDF, and that is, like I said over here, angle side angle. And then AB is congruent to CD because of our corresponding, or because these triangles are congruent, then the corresponding parts are also congruent. So in the handout that I gave you guys on Wednesday or Thursday, they abbreviate it like CPCTC. So corresponding parts of corresponding triangles are congruent. So that's why AB and CD are congruent. Hope that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any other questions.